Back in the old country, my grandpop's Giuseppe was the capo of a small but up-and-coming crime family. Problem was, the local carabinieri had ears everywhere. Primo Mazza was famous on account of his crime-busting auditory organ. So whacking the guy was out of the question. It would have pissed off the Pope or something. Plus, for a killer like Grandpop's, way too easy. Once he got out of the joint, old Giuseppe did what any self-respecting gangster would do. He snapped into action and sent a telegram to an associate in the Japanese mob to teach his crew the shadow art of infiltration, which is fancy talk for sneaking real quiet. They took the ninja training like ducks to, whatever it is ducks like, I don't know, bread? But it was all for nothing. No matter how quiet they were, and believe me, they were quiet, 7 fingers worth to be exact, Mazza could still hear him. But then, a funny thing happened. By funny, I mean pathetic. Turned out Primo Mazza was only such a dedicated cop because he was a virgin. He actually hated police work, but there was nothing else he was good at. With them big elephant ears, no broad ever took him seriously. So he asked Don Giuseppe for help. And cried like a little bitch while he did it. Grandpops brought back their friend to give Mazza a quick and dirty ear reduction, samurai style. It was a bloodbath. Grandpops needed a better solution, so he did what any self-respecting good fellow would do. He corrupted a cop. After that, Mazza lost interest in police work altogether and wound up taking a full-time job as a janitor at a cat house. You know, a tit-for-tit kind of thing. And Grandpops got back to business. How you doing? I'm Jimmy Falcone, alias MacDougal. Before I moved to the not-so-great White North, I was a capo in the mob. Crime's been in my family for generations. It all started with my grandpops, Giuseppe. He was a shoemaker in the old country. Real handsome devil. Anyway, one day the village Don asked him to make a pair of shoes. The Don believed shoe size was a reflection of his manhood. His size 4 manhood. He could have drove a big car or bought a frickin' boat or something, but the guy wanted big shoes. What are you gonna do? Personally, I'd have blamed the whole thing on gravity, but gravity wasn't invented back then, so Giuseppe had to skip town. By the time he got to the next village, he was met by fear and respect. Dante Respect and Luciano Fear had a family that needed some muscle. Giuseppe just whacked a Don, so he seemed like a good fit. All those years dealing with feet made him kinda homicidal, so Grandpops moved up the ranks pretty fast. Then, one day, he came to America.
You mean he got run out of Italy?
Point is, even though I'm living like a schmuck in Regina, I like to think he's looking down on me and smiling.
And wondering why the hell you threw his family business down the crapper.
You know what? Just forget about it! How you doing? Who am I? None of your business. What's it to you? You writing a book? That's how I'd be talking if I was still in the mob. The ancient Italian code of silence known as omerta required us to keep our mouths shut. It all started back in Sicily, where the mob made an example of anyone who opened their mouth. Like this guy. All he did was ask a cop for directions. After that, no one ever talked to the cops. In fact, no one ever talked to anyone, just to be on the safe side. Even if my great-grandpa's pants were on fire, he still would have kept his mouth shut. Hell of a guy. The whole village grinded to a halt. They had to come up with some way to communicate. That's why Italians talk with their hands.
Because of omerta? I don't think that's true, Pop.
Oh, yeah?
Ow!
You know what that means? Or did I stutter?
Forget about it?
How you doing? I'm Jimmy Falcone, currently known as Jimmy MacDougal. Back in the old days, when I was a big shot, the most important person in my life was my lawyer. When you make an honest living breaking the law, never underestimate the value of a good shyster. Suppose I allegedly tried to whack a guy and he went to the cops. Would I be in trouble? The guy was available night and day. It's me. I know it's 4 a.m. and you're in the Hamptons, but you gotta come to the city and bail me out. I need you to get rid of this for me. Nothing seemed to faze this guy. Then, out of the blue, he robs a liquor store and gets sent to jail. This guy went to Harvard. Why would he do that?
Thank God! Just put me in a deep, dark hole and get me away from Jimmy Falcone!
Anyway, now that I'm in witness protection, I don't need no lawyer, because I got my own personal Mountie. Hey, McCool, can you get me one of them new Smarty Pants phones?
We've been through this, Jimmy. I can't cater to your every little whim. The answer is no, so just... I can't believe I'm going to say this. Forget about it.
Oh! How you doing? I'm Jimmy Falcone, former good fella currently freezing his ass off in Canada. Back in the old life, I never saw snow. And I don't mean drugs. I delegated that to Big Blow Bellucci. I'm talking real snow.
Jimmy complained about the cold. I want you guys to make it summer around here.
Thought it was calling for a huge snowstorm. Not that I'm complaining.
It worked. From now on, it's gonna be summer all the time. Except Christmas. I like a white Christmas, but warm. Capiche?
I love New York in November. Hey, look, dolphins! Palm trees in New York? If global warming means the end of the world, so be it.
Hey, Rocco, that counts as a break.
Now I live in Regina, where global warming ain't hit yet. It snows all the freaking time here. I mean, it never stops.
Don't worry, Jimmy. I got your back.
Cheech, what the hell you doing?
There's too many snowflakes. I can't get them all. Tell them all I went down fighting.
If you think I can even remember what summer feels like, forget about it. How you doing? I'm Jimmy Falcone, now known as MacDougal. They say there's two things you can't avoid in life, death and taxes. Wise guys don't pay taxes, which only leaves death. Back in the old neighborhood, the funeral home was doing great business. The guy who ran the place was rolling in dough, strutted around like he owned the frickin' neighborhood. So, we took over the joint. You're fired. At first, it was great. But after a while, my guys were so busy working funerals, none of them were out on the street causing the funerals. I realized you can be a gangster or an undertaker, but you can't be both. Now I live in Regina, Saskatchewan, which is about as much fun as a funeral home.
And it's got more stiffs.
I actually find Regina relaxing.
Petey, this town's DOA. Forget about it.
How you doing? I'm the FBI informant and shell of a man formerly known as Jimmy Falcone. One thing I don't miss about the old life is how nobody did nothing without an interior motive.
Oh, Frankie brought cake.
Really? What's the occasion?
What? I need an occasion to do something nice?
Kill my brother-in-law. Before or after the sugar high, you lazy bastard? Thanks for helping me move, Joe.
No problem. Just help me get these on the truck.
And it didn't matter how small the favor. They always expected something in return. Really, Joe? You moved like 1 box. Thanks for driving us to the airport, Bruno.
Here, swallow these. You'll need a laxative when you land.
Your brother-in-law says, hey.
I'm gonna need that laxative.
Here in the great bland north, people are nice for no reason at all.
It gives me the creeps.
I still haven't figured out their angle, but if you think I'll ever get used to Canadian polititude, you can
Hey, the drugs came out.
forget about it. How you doing? You know, back in the old days, you found out someone was getting whacked after it was done. You'd be all, hey, where's so-and-so? And everyone get all quiet like someone farted. But with Cheech, I found out in advance. It was the day I had 4 root canals. Wise guys ain't big on dental work, but Cookie made me go.
Word came down from Gambini. Cheech has gotta die. But I forgot where he lives. I know, I'm a terrible friend. Now where is he so I can go kill him? What'd he say? Quit stalling, Jimmy. I promise. I'll make it quick and painless for him. Okay, only one of those is true. What language is that? Stroke victim?
I was trying to plead for Cheech's life and explain that I'd just been to the dentist, but I couldn't get a word out.
Ah, so this is where he is. There's a good boy, Jimmy.
They didn't find Cheech, but they came away with something. And that's why 4 out of 5 gangsters never go to the dentist. But if you think Canadian healthcare covers dental, forget about it. How you doing? Good? Yeah, well, if I asked you that question in the old life, I wouldn't know if you was actually telling the truth. 'Cause back then, you couldn't trust nobody.
For he's a jolly good fellow, we can't afford happy birthday, for he's a jolly good fellow.
Blow out your candles, Jimmy.
Most guys learn not to trust people by getting screwed over, but it was birthday cake that taught me. Know what? You blow 'em out.
This guy, so suspicious. No one's gonna pull that trick again.
There's an expression. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I will rip your fucking ears off. Really? Do I look stupid to you guys? There! There's your fucking cake!
It's okay. He missed my dick.
Anyway, now that I live among the goody-good people of Regina, I still don't trust nobody.
Yeah, thanks to you, I don't got a spleen. Now, say the thing so we can go inside.
Nah, you say it.
Why should I say it? You say it.
Oh, for Christ's sake, forget about it.
How you doing? Back where I grew up, you had 3 career options. Cop, priest, or gangster. My old man was a wise guy, so that's what I was. Who doesn't want to grow up to be their pop? Unless he's a priest. Then you got bigger problems. Or a cop. In which case, fuck you.
What the hell's that? I hit something? Jimmy, what are you doing back here?
Impersonating a spare tire. What's it look like? I want to learn the family business from Pop.
You're too young for this, kid. Go hitch a ride home.
At his age? Are you nuts? That ain't safe. Here, take this with you.
I wanted Pop to let me stay, but he was being such a prick. I mean, it's not like I was some kind of moron or anything. Oh my God, I'm so sorry!
Don't worry about it. We're out here to whack Paulie anyway. You made your bones, kid.
You murdered a man, then bonded with your father over it?
Technically, it was manslaughter. And I'm just saying, it was a nice moment.
Not for Paulie, it wasn't. Gut shots take forever to kill you. Bastard lingered for days.
Don't listen to him, Pop. I think bonding over some jagoff with more holes in him than Swiss cheese would be great. Let's start with Cheech.
This kid, what a card.
But if you think people up here in Mother Canada don't got any daddy issues, forget about it. How you doing? Back in the day, keeping on God's good side was a big deal for wise guys. We racked up a lot of sins, and our life expectancy was anybody's guess, so you had to be ready. We had a guy, Father Santino, big into the Holy Trinity, also had a weakness for the Holy Trifecta. But he always lost, which I figure was God's way of saying, hey, what the f*** you doing? So he borrowed from me. And since Goodfellas never had time for church, this was a chance to bring church to us. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned like f***ing crazy this week. The convenience was undeniable, especially when a gang war broke out.
Thanks, Father. Oh, gotcha, Guido! Oh, crap, now I gotta go back in.
It was all part of keeping a slate clean with the man upstairs.
You confess to God, then the feds. You'd confess to anyone who'd listen, you rat-fink stoolie Judas!
She's got a point, Jimmy.
Shut up!
But if you think I got anything juicy to confess since I moved to this unholy ice cube, forget about it.
Jimmy, just being in the same place Al Capone hung out has got me all excited.
I've been excited since we pulled out a vagina.
Yeah, me too. So let's get to it already. Crack open a sewer cover, let's find them tunnels.
Tree, please? All right, we're in.
All right, you mugs. I'm your tour guide, see? You do as I say, see? One wrong move and you get it, see?
Who does this punk think he is, ordering us around?
Take it easy. It's part of the show.
Let's start the tour, see? This way to Al Capone's tunnels, see?
If he says see again, I'm blowing his head off.
Did Capone dig these tunnels himself?
No, they were dug by Chinese immigrants working under terrible conditions. Terrible, I tells ya.
Did the Chinese then use these tunnels to deliver food?
Hold back. The vault should be somewhere around here.
Again, how does she know all of this?
Shut your pie hole and make yourself useful.
Careful, my soft spot.
It's this one.
For the last time, how the hell does she know all of this?
Al Capone's treasure. Get ready to be rich!
Whoa! It's actually Al Capone!
This is unbelievable.
That's it? That's the treasure? What a f***ing rip-off! We go through all this trouble, and what do we get? Jewels, cash, gold? No, a stinking Al Capone-sicle.
Hey, a little respect for a dead homie. Oh my God, you're alive!
Oh my God, you're fat!
Hey, is that nice?
I thought we were having a stating the obvious contest. Who the heck are you mugs?
I'm Jimmy. This is my Uncle Cheech.
I'm your biggest Jimmy, Mr. Uncle.
I'm Gina. I'm the one who sprung ya.
You're a legend to us gangsters everywhere, Mr. Capone.
Thanks. Why don't you call me Al? So, fellas, we back in business?
The short answer is no.
The word no makes me sour, Jimmy. Give me the long answer.
Well, for starters, it's the 21st century.
You pulling my leg? I got into that contraption in 1932. I was facing hard times, see? One day, my associate Frank Nitti found a hobo who looked just like me. It was like looking in a mirror, see? So I offered him 1,000 beans to do my time for me. This egghead who made booze for me invented a freezing machine. He wanted to use it to freeze ketchup, but I had another idea. Thaw me when they paroled a hobo. I wonder what happened to that fella. So you two are gangsters, eh? I could use a couple of mugs like you. I'm gonna start over, see? You two are getting in on the ground floor. It's the second coming of Al Capone. How does $2 grand a year sound?
Really? You want us to work for you?
You're darn tootin'. First things first, we gotta find a supplier for our whiskey.
Booze is legal now. They repealed prohibition.
Damn that Roosevelt! He'll get his. Well, there's still gambling, girls, all sorts of rackets. Stick with me, boys, and know what I'm doing.
You are 11 kilometers from Regina.
This gal sounds like a real dish. Thanks, little lady. What do you say we meet up over Manhattan's, and I'll tell you a thing or two?
Prepare to exit right.
Fine, be that way. Boy, 21st century dame sure can give it a hi-hat.
Anything yet?
Little more. All right, that's perfect.
Gangster TV. All gangsters, all the time.
Good job, kid. Now get down here. But be careful, it's slippery.
What's all the rackets?
Yeah, I can barely hear myself think. What was I thinking about? Oh, yeah, boobs.
Everybody, get in here. I'm gonna be on TV.
You're gonna be on TV? It's like I'm living with John Stamos over here.
I never been on TV before, unless they were calling me a possible suspect.
Or alleged perpetrator. It made me so proud.
Jimmy, you think they'll get Bobby De Niro to play you?
Or someone sexy like that froggy face guy from Aerosmith.
He's a guy? I've been whacking off to him for years.
No, it's a documentary. I'll be playing myself.
Next on Gangster TV, Jimmy Falcone. Diary of a Dirty Snitch.
What?
Jimmy Falcone was a capo in the Gambini crime family until this self-serving scumbag killed his boss and sold out his mob cronies.
Sold out? The feds never paid me a red cent.
Every gutter king needs his queen, so Jimmy married former stripper Cookie DeFazio. This good time floozy latched onto Jimmy like a pit bull on a trailer park toddler.
How the hell they get a video of me stripping?
So that's where that tape wound up.
But Jimmy had a fatal flaw, who went by the name of Cheech, an idiot man-child whose bumbling almost got them all killed.
Can't argue there.
I can't watch anymore. They made us look like scumbags.
Hey, it wasn't so bad. They got our names right. Ah, who am I kidding? It was a smear job.
We weren't scumbags, were we, Jimmy? Remember the classy people who used to come by the house? Joey Dirtbag, Larry the pimp, Holly the pornographer. Back home, we was like royalty.
Oh, you'll always be royalty to me, Cook. Now, come on, let's go fish the dead rats out of the septic tank.
Ah!
That's for calling me a man-child. Jimmy, I want a juice box.
How you doing? Word on the street is you want to get made. Well, the best ways are to subscribe to the Fugget About It channel, boost your status by grabbing a shirt made from the finest mass-produced fibers, or just blow some money on a super thanks. Then we can stop paying our interns. Our intern is Petey.